So now I'm going to tell you about a quick little troubleshooter. If you have trouble with your airbrush, as in the lever goes very wobbly, all you need to do is unscrew the back of your airbrush, because normally, I'm going to say 9 out of 10 times, it's the tension that's gone on this little bolt here. So all we need to do is unscrew that. Please be careful, don't lose it. Gently pull the needle out and then push back in again. Make sure it's in quite firmly, and then gently screw that little bolt back on, nice and tight, and screw the back piece on. And now when you go to your lever, it should be pulling backwards and forwards, nice and tight again. Now another common little problem that we have with the airbrush is when you turn your airbrush on, you've got a constant flow of colour, even though you're not touching the trigger on the airbrush. Now this is really easily fixed. So turn your airbrush off on the compressor, unscrew the end, unscrew the little bolt. Now we pull the needle out gently, push the needle in tight, because it's just that the needle's coming a little bit loose. Tighten it up, and then when we turn our airbrush back on, as you can see, there's no colour now unless I pull the trigger, and then it works beautifully. Now most importantly, you should always be cleaning your airbrush. So I'm going to show you how to do this. A lot of people say that you can put alcohol through. That's absolutely fine, but it won't clean it thoroughly. So I'm going to show you how to clean the airbrush thoroughly. We turn it on and then to low. Now get a little piece of tissue and screw up for me. And then we put the cleaner in the top. Now you can rinse with a little bit of water first, and then half fill with cleaner. We get the piece of tissue. Now I'm going to block the air from coming out of the tissue, and then I'm going to pull back. And can you see it all bubbling? Now what this is doing is actually flushing all the colour out. So you can see on that piece of tissue all the different colours that we've been using today. So spray all into the tissue. Again, please don't spray into the sink, because it will just come and bounce back at you. So it's still coming out a little bit blue, so I'm just going to put a little bit more colour in. And spray out. You can see now I've got some green coming out, and you can see it's bubbling through all the joints here. That's perfectly normal, that means it's being flushed out lovely. And then just blow on the back of your hand to make sure there's no colour on there. Make sure it's coming out all nice and there's just air flowing. And then it's ready to be put away.